What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back for another episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is episode number 37, and today I plan on getting done just about everything that we have left to do in this temple. We're going to get ourselves over to where the boss door is, and we can actually go through there, but we're going to pass on that for now and return to the original part of the temple, with it facing the original way, and collect the last of the fairies. Oh wait, I should probably shoot that mine out of the way so we don't just blow ourselves up on it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we're going to finish our fairy collection, and we have to return the temple to its original form in order to be able to do that. So we can do that and then get ourselves the prize in Akana Canyon, since we will have to go back out to turn the temple over another time after that anyway. So we might as well go pick up the last and final reward of the game. And yeah, we'll make sure that we're all prepared to take on the boss. It really doesn't take much, as long as you have a good amount of magic. I would say, you know, you're either going to have your Chateau Romani, which is what we have, so it's unlimited, or you just, I don't know, have green potions or whatever it is that you want to do. Last preparations, and next time we will take on the boss of the temple and be done with it. So yeah, this actually went a little bit faster than I thought it would, because I thought it was going to take at least like 4 longer episodes, and the next one should be pretty short. So anyway, I'm just talking out my wazoo here. I almost got knocked over by that thing, but we were able to hit that switch, and that allows us to hookshot to the treasure chest that's now on the ceiling, and that is going to be a fairy, but we have to turn the temple over in order to be able to get that. We do have the last remaining small key, so we can go through this door here, and looks like we have another Igor, because we have one more item that we have to get before we can finish things up here with the temple. So we gotta kill you. Okay, why were the other Igors that we faced not shooting lasers? And why did that go through my shield, more importantly? Come on. There we go, and we'll shoot you with a light arrow, which does more damage than regular arrows. I don't know why I didn't do that last time. Wow, that only took 2 hits! I should have done that the first time. It took like 4 or 5 arrows, regular arrows. So now we have a big chest here. And this is going to be one of the last, I guess you can call it a transformation mask. It's kind of sort of a transformation mask. You can only use it in one room. Kind of weird. But it is the Giant's Mask. Within this mask lies the might of a giant, but can you use its power anywhere? There's only one place in the entire game you can use this mask. It's useless literally everywhere else. And that room is going to be in the boss room of this temple, so we're going to just pretty much ignore it for now. There is one more treasure chest, though, I noticed in that room, but I think we have to flip everything over in order to be able to get it. So let's shoot that with an arrow. I guess I could have shot that with a hook shot or something, especially since I have it out, since I just used it. But that's going to make one last treasure chest appear on the ceiling, and with that, all the treasure chests should be available for us to open and collect the rest of the fairies. Oh wait, this comes over here, doesn't it? Oh crap. Oh, that was weird. That was really, really weird. Link just made a crazy noise. Okay, so I need a hookshot onto that target because I can't jump over this thing otherwise. I don't know why I tried to roll into it, but it was like, I panicked. There was nowhere else to go. Okay, so here we are at the boss door. Okay, I didn't even think it was that close, but there we go. And a Beamos is there, so I guess we can just kill you with a bomb since I have 40. And there's no way I'm going to be using all of them. So we'll blow you up, get some rupees or something, or extra bombs. Or nothing. Okay, I guess you can just leave nothing. I was not expecting those to be evil pots for some reason. Get all these hearts, fill up our bombs and our arrows, and we have full ammunition completely here. So with that being said, we could just go through the boss door here, like I said, but we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be playing the Song of Soaring, which will take us back to the entrance. And from that point, we can flip the temple back over. And we're going to have to flip it over one more time after that, so it's a little bit tedious if you want to get all the fairies and everything. But yeah, we're so close. We have activated all the switches and things necessary to make all the treasure chests appear, so we might as well just do it. We might as well just collect them. Now, the reward for this is Not the best thing in the world, and I probably won't even use it, but it does dish out a lot of damage. So it's kind of cool, I guess. So instead of flipping the temple over, what you can actually do is just play the Song of Soaring and soar to the Stone Tower Owl statue, because that automatically will flip things back over for you. So, yeah, and you're going to have to play the Elegy of Emptiness and rearrange the stones all over again anyway, even when you do flip it over, because it changes to a different scene. So you might as well just fly there, because it's pretty much the same amount of work. So that is that. But at least you don't have to move any extra stones. So remember, the path to get into the temple on this side is to hit the right switch and play the Elegy of Emptiness, and then do the same on the left switch with the different transformation mask. And I will put on, I guess, the Zora mask, because why not? We'll do it on the left switch here, and then we can play it a third and final time on the center switch, and then we're able to just jump across. So this part's going to be a little bit tedious, I will admit, because we have to go through that section with all of the switches on the inside too, right before we got the first small key. So the area with the bomb chews running around everywhere, and we had to pick up crates and lay them on switches, and it was a whole big deal. We do have to do that again, because that's the way that we have to go to get everything. Or that's the easiest way to go to make sure we don't miss anything, is what I should be saying. Because I guess you can go the other way, because we unlocked everything with small keys and we have light arrows, so we can get rid of any potential roadblocks. But yeah, there's a chance that we might miss something doing that, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to backtrack and try to remember what is in what place and which specific treasure chest we haven't picked up, because that just gets confusing. If we can do it all right in a row, that would be very helpful. So let's see here. Pull out our regular arrows. Not that it matters. We could use light arrows because I have infinite magic. Why can I not hit that thing? Jeez, it took 4 arrows. Guess I should kill the bomb chew. And I will kill you. Apparently, I'm a better shot without Z targeting. What do we have here? Any arrows? Any arrows, since I just wasted a whole bunch? There we go. Back up to 50. And we want to jump down here because there's actually a treasure chest just chilling here, because we made that appear on the ceiling to get to the boss room. So that's our 12th fairy, which means we are only missing 3 more. Note there is a pink fairy there if you want to grab that. Put it in a jar / empty bottle if you are worried about dying against the boss, which you shouldn't be, because it's not that difficult. If anything, again, I'm using the word tedious a lot, but it does become a little bit tedious if you do not have the Chateau Romani, because you're going to be using a lot of magic. But that doesn't mean it's exactly difficult. It's just kind of time consuming, I guess. I don't know. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. So remember, we did this room already. First things first, we want to make sure that we get rid of all the bomb chews, because we're going to need to use one of the crates, and we want it to be pressing down a switch, and it can't do that if we have it blown up by a bomb chew. So while we're over here, though, I'll just play the Elegy of Emptiness with the Goron mask on, since he's the only one heavy enough to press down this switch. I always found that the shell that the Zora and Goron Link leave behind are kind of creepy. So, did that hurt me? No, it didn't. I didn't lose any hearts. Okay. So we do have to play the Elegy at least twice, because there's 4 switches and 2 crates. So I might as well just do it again, and then the other 2 switches we can just use the crates that are behind the boxes and behind the hole in the wall. Where is that, though? Oh, it's already over here. Where is the area I'm looking for? This is where we came in. There we go. Okay, I got a little bit turned around there. Put our Goron mask on and just make sure that we don't blow up the crates with our fire punches there. There's a switch right here. So we'll drop the crate there, and we'll grab the last little crate, and the other switch is straight away there. So that actually worked out pretty well. And the door opens. So that's the most tedious part, just because we did this already, and it doesn't really get us anything extra. It just leads into the next room. Where is the exit? I always get so turned around in here. There it is. Okay. So we don't need to go down into the basement area. We already got the fairy that was down there and falling down the hole. Oh, wait. As I said, I don't need to go down in the basement. I go down the stairs. That's like literally the first thing that I did. I don't know why I did that. We already got the fairy and the small key and everything that we needed down there. So, yeah. I think the dungeon map was also down there. I don't know. It feels like so long ago. So let's go through the door that was previously locked by a small key thingamajiggy that we have unlocked already. And now we can get rid of this little sunblock because there's no light, but we don't need light because we have the light arrows. And we can throw a bomb in there to get rid of the BMOS, except that didn't kill it. Hopefully that did. No, that didn't either. I'm taking a bad angle at this. There we go. That should do it. Get rid of that BMOS. I already hit the switch to make the treasure chest appear, I believe. So I don't think we have to go hit that again. We just need to get rid of the sunblock, which I did. Pick up some rupees and some bombs. We can open this, and this should be our 13th fairy. There we go. All right. We are in business. We are in business. The other two should be in this area if we just continue on. The same path that we went before, basically. Hopefully I don't hit a mine. Nope, no mines being hit. If you check the map, there are no other treasure chests here. I'm just going to go past this Dexy hand because we don't need to worry about that. And there should be at least one chest in here if I'm looking at the map correctly. And I just don't know where it is. I don't remember. I made it appear on the ceiling somewhere. Oh, there it is. It was right in front of me the whole time. So that is... So we get that, the 14th stray fairy, so we have one more to get. So this actually wasn't too bad. And I'm pretty sure I know exactly where it is, too. So we ended up not leaving any behind, which means I don't have to backtrack and search the entire temple for which freaking treasure chest I missed. We can just completely ignore this room, because the sunblocks don't even come back. And even if they did, we have the light arrows. So yeah. Now we're back in this room. This was a fun little puzzle. Now you don't actually need to fly with the Dooku scrub thingamajiggy anymore because we have the light arrows. I feel like I said that so many times, but there's actually a shortcut. There is a sundial that we can hit, and it should be on the ceiling somewhere. Over here. There it is. Okay. Oh, I missed it the first time. I really thought I hit it there, but apparently not. What? I could have sworn that I hit you. There we go. You have to get it like right on the spot there, otherwise it doesn't work. Once you do that, a nice little ladder shortcut will prevent you from having to just go through all of the shenanigans of avoiding the bomb chute, getting blown out of the air, and all that stuff. It's just not necessary. And we're just backtracking anyway. We don't actually need to be doing any of this. We're just doing it for the sake of the fairies. Or fairy, I guess I should say, because we only need one more. This is where we fought the Garrow Master last time. And if we continue on through here, there should be a treasure chest down at the bottom. Ouch, I did not expect that to hurt me for some reason. And once we open the treasure chest, bam, there we go. All 15 fairies. Quick, take them to their fellow fairies, the fountain of the same color. So that is going to be just chilling in the middle of Ikana Canyon. And the entrance kind of looks like a house, honestly, like a little, I don't even know what to call it. A little, like, mesa or something. I don't know. That wasn't the word I was thinking of at all. Mesa is completely the wrong word. I don't know what the word was that I was thinking of. I just made one up. Well, mesa's not a made-up word. It means table, but that's a different language. So we're going to go ahead and play the Song of Soaring twice. Once to get us back to the entrance of the Stone Tower Temple, and then go outside and play the Song of Soaring again so that we can warp ourselves back to the middle of the Ikana Canyon. And we're going to return the fairies to the fairy fountain before I forget about it. We don't need this item to complete the temple or anything. You don't need it for the boss. It doesn't make it easier. Does absolutely nothing for you, but there's been a couple of times where I've just missed the fairies because I get them all and then I don't go get the prize and then I go back in time. So I don't want to have that happen. So killing Gibdos with light arrows, it kills them pretty fast in 2 hits, but it doesn't do anything for you. You don't get any extra rupees or any rewards or anything. It only works with Gways, however you want to say it, and the blue bubbles. So stick to that. And that brings us up to 500 rupees too, which is good because we really need to work on that total for getting the heart piece, because that's going to be one of the last heart pieces of the game. We're not missing that many actually. We're missing, like, I don't know, maybe, I'm trying to think, maybe 12 total, something like that. So let's see what Great Fairy has to say. Oh, compassionate young one, I am the Great Fairy of Kindness. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I grant you the Fairy Sword. And this is kind of weird because it doesn't replace the Gilded Sword. It's just an extra item that you have to use the C buttons for, not even the B button, which is what you would normally use. With black roses etched into it, the Great Fairy Sword is the most powerful of all blades. It does pack even more of a punch than the Gilded Sword. It's just quite awkward to use. And it's so huge that you can't even guard while you are using it. You can't use your shield. So it's kind of weird. We can test it on the Gibdos outside, which will undoubtedly be back. But look how big this thing is. It's like twice the size of our body. Strange, but we can just swing it around like it's nothing. You can't guard though, unfortunately. If you try to, you just kind of crouch and you would still get hit by everything. So yeah, I mean, it does kill things ridiculously fast. It's like unfair how fast this thing just kills things. So just bam, 2 hits, dead. So I think in comparison, I think the Gilded Sword takes 3 or 4 hits to kill Gibdos. So everything just dies a little bit faster. Yeah, that was 3 hits. So that's just a nice little reference, I guess. I mean, Gibdos aren't hard enemies. But if you want to use it against, I don't know, any mini bosses that we have coming up or whatever, it does do a lot of damage. I guess you could use it against the final boss too, if you wanted to. But I still prefer the jump slash from the Gilded Sword. It's just easier and less awkward. And if you need to guard in a pinch, you can do it and you're not limited. So that is that. So that's probably the only time you'll ever see me use the Great Fairy Sword. So while we're here, or not while we're here, but while we are outside of the temple, I'm just going to stop by West Clocktown again, and we will deposit all of our rupees, because I don't believe I'm going to go back in time right after defeating the temple. We defeated it pretty quick. So excuse me, I want to take advantage of the fact that we still have infinite magic via the Chateau Romani to actually complete another side quest where we're going to be fighting a lot of enemies. So yeah, I want to be able to collect some more rupees and eventually deposit them, so might as well just do that. So now we're going to go back to Stone Tower. So we've done all of our little errands, which didn't take too long. But it's better than forgetting it and having to do that all over again, because this is one temple. If out of all of them, this is the one temple that you do not want to have gotten all the fairies and then forget to go get your reward or accidentally go back in time or whatever. You just don't want to do that, because it's just incredibly annoying to have to go through all of that again. So unfortunately, we're going to have to at least play the Elegy of Emptiness twice here to turn the temple back over, because there's a block that is blocking the red gem that we need to shoot with the light arrows. So we're going to have to at least move that out of the way, and even if we do that, we can't get a good enough angle to shoot it unless we also can jump on the first block. So yeah, we're basically just going to do everything except the last switch. So we'll pull out the Zora mask, and we'll play the LG again. This should be the last time that we have to play the LG for a while. In fact, I don't know if we actually have to play it again in the game at all. Because after we defeat the temple here, you're free to just go beat the game and fight the final boss. But since I am pretty positive I know where all of the remaining heart pieces are that we haven't gotten, I'm going to just spend a couple of episodes and round up all the heart pieces and round up all the masks, and this is just going to be a 100% run. And it's only going to take another 2 or so episodes, so I might as well just do it. Because we're really not missing that much at all. Like, I'm surprised how much we were able to collect up to this point. But to be fair, that's why we're on episode 37. I could probably, if I wasn't collecting so much throughout the game, I probably could have completed the whole series in about 25 episodes. Something like that. Maybe even less than that. So a large portion of the game is just collecting all the extra stuff. I mean, that's the fun now. That's the fun of it. That's why you're playing Zelda, is to collect everything, not just beat it as fast as possible. Never understood the people who did that. I used to do that as a kid, and It just, I don't know. Now when I look back on it, I'm like, I don't understand why I did that. That's just silly. You miss out on the experience that the game is supposed to offer you. Or you're missing out on like half of it, basically. Anyway, I'm just babbling here as we're heading back to the boss room because I have nothing to talk about. So we did all this already, and there's like not even any enemies to stand in our way. I'm going to not run into that again because I don't want to waste all of my health. And here we are, back at the boss door. So we are ready to take on the boss of the temple. I'm going to call it an episode here, even though I could probably very easily fit it into this episode. We're just going to finish things off here. Next time, we're going to lead off with the boss, and we can probably even fit in the other side quest that I was talking about right after that before we go back in time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure you're leaving a like, rating, or a comment, or whatever you would like to do, of course, and I will see you all next time. And until then, game on.